I'm so happy I pulled over a little early. You know, I remember being young and all the stuff that I could remember doing and remember staying being on top of and remember having the gumption to do stuff and react to stuff. And then I looked and I said, okay, well, maybe I should start early instead of 6 o'clock. And I went to pull over because I drive an 18 wheeler. There's stuff that I have to do, the setup. I have to turn off the other earpiece. And I looked, I said, oops, I have it set for 5:30. So I'd have been late starting anyway. So I actually did it right. And I'm like, oops. That's the part about I've been talking about the last week about having the right attitude, having the right, the gumption to get through, to get to the position where you are in life, and don't put yourself down. A lot of us put ourselves down, and we don't realize that our certain attitude, we don't realize that our certain um, voice, our certain spirit attracts other people. And I'm happy you just came in because you're a prime example. Good morning, welcome in. Cruising is fun anytime. I was attracted to your channel because of your specific gentleness. Your husband might say something different, look, you don't know her personally, and I don't. We are digital friends, and I just want to say thank you because your kindness, your gentle talk, your spirit, and both you and your husband are nice people. When you've been in sadistic and you've been in harsh environments for so long, that gentle voice, that kindness brings out the positiveness that people need. And, because you're like, welcome to our chat, welcome. And you don't realize it. You're like, oh my God, she's so nice, it's ridiculous. And that's what people need when you're in such an environment. When you're in such a harsh environment, that positive reaction, that quiet talk, that's that brings people out of their defensive mode. See, a lot of us don't realize. Nobody want we wake up in the morning, we do YouTube. Nobody want to hear me. Nobody want to be bothered with me. Nobody want to do this. Nobody want. Actually, yes, they do. There are millions of people. I got, That's why we say check your analytics. Check your analytics. You get people from. I got people from Russia. That's for Danya, brothers. I got people from Russia. You know what I'm saying? And we don't realize. And the hate is there. Okay, I'll say it. I'll be hating on you. I'll be like, how come they get to go cruising more than me? Yeah, how come they get to go on this cruise? How come they get to go on that cruise? That ain't fair. That ain't fair. But it helps you. It helps you in your walk. It helps you with your. Oh, I see. Good morning, Patty. Miss Patty. It helps you with your excitement because of people like Cruising with Fun anytime. Patty, Patty's Kitchen Garden and more. I don't watch TV much anymore. Even when I'm home, I got a big flat screen TV on the wall. If I watch it, I'm watching YouTube. It's just like he just said. You watch it. I watch it YouTube because We don't realize what our psyche needs, what our internal energy needs, what our what we need. And a lot of us have started. Well, I want to do this. I want to get paid. Yes, you do, and you should. You should for your effort. But a lot, I've been preaching it and preaching it and preaching it. And it's like at first I thought, well, I'm gonna stop preaching. I'm gonna leave it alone. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking. It's at the bottom. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I have fun doing it. And the reason I say that is to defeat my self doubt, is to defeat the trolls, is to defeat the people that come in and say you don't know what you're talking about. You're right. I told you I didn't know what I was talking about. So what else you got? Do you see what I'm saying? That is a subliminal message to myself. So I don't. We always will get our feelings hurt. We all will always get something that will push us 4 steps back, but we'll still walk 3 steps forward. You guys have your niches, your specific niches that you want to stay with, but guess what? There are other people that want to hear it. Other people that are afraid to leave their house. There are other people that are afraid to leave their township. There are people that are afraid to leave their state. And you guys are going on cruises and seeing the world. Y'all say the positive things. I say the negative. I say the stuff that nobody wants to say. Like, look at all these nasty behind people that are sitting in the hot tub drinking beers, but I don't see nobody get up and go to bed. Who are these nasty behind people? Or I think in what's his name? Can't remember, but he laughed because I be getting on the kids about being in the hot tub. Not because they're in the hot tub. It's because on cruise ships, the hot tubs are for adults. Do you know certain body parts shrivel up past the crack of my behind if a kid jumps into the hot tub where I'm sitting? I've had times where men with speedos from, because a lot of people that are in whatchamacallit, are Cuban. They live in Florida, especially Miami, and they come out on these boats and they think it's sexy to have a big old bubble butt and a big old gut, and you're gonna sit in the lukewarm hot tub with me with your speedos on. I remember last time I did it, my wife, she was sitting there and she's of a chocolate skin color, but you can see she was turning pink and laughing herself ridiculous. She looked me dead in the face and she was in tears because I was like, you know what? I'm so done. I'm so done with the hot tub thing because this is nasty. And this is what I'm saying. It has nothing to do. I'm a father. I wouldn't want my child. I know I'm rambling. I wouldn't want my child in a hot tub with grown behind men. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the stuff I say. That's the stuff I say that I'll be on a cruise ship and I'm sitting there at the wash station with the wash station all over the place. There's lines out the door, but nobody goes to the wash station to wash their hands. Think about it. Think about it. Go on, hey, good morning, Cruise Beach. How you doing? Think about it. Nobody goes to wash their hands. Think about it. I see. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just noticed you're in there. Good. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Good morning. Good morning. You just
Good
came in
morning.
while I'm
Good
ran.
morning.
You just came in and caught me on a rant.
No, no,
But
you were fine. I was listening. You're good.
but the thing is, and I say this, and I think this is going to be a part. This is going to be a regular part of the channel is to uplift. Hey, Jace, welcome in, welcome in. It's going to be a part of the channel to try to uplift folks to get to the next level, to get to the next position, to get that notebook and come up with ideas to tell the world, tell us about, hey, how are we doing? This is because, see, like people like Jake said, he's planting trees, planting gardens. I would have never thought about planting fruit trees, but I got a fruit tree that's putting little green whatever's out there that they might become peaches one day. I would have never did that. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you start, like we've talked about it all week long, when you talk down about yourself, oh, nobody wants to see what I got, nobody wants to hear what I got. Really, you're so wrong in so many aspects because people are listening. You don't know. Cookie Piece, you even said it. You sat for a whole year going to people's channels and didn't tell them that you were there. But you sat there and you listened. And you was like,
worthy.
Exactly. But you was and you are. We are worthy. We are worthy of, one, loving ourselves. I can't tell you how to love yourself because I'm still figuring it out.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm still figuring out how to love myself. I'm still learning how to have fun. I'm still figuring out. It's like yesterday, I was so frustrated. I was trying to sell. I was trying to break even. I bought this old wheel mower that when you go to the auctions, what they do is these things sit outside. And they just sit in the rain and they rust up and they do all that stuff. And I paid like three and some change for this one little stinking piece. But I've been selling the other pieces to the thing. And the way you have to get this stuff off of it is so discouraging. Mm-hmm. And I've been beating on this thing. And there's one piece I've been trying to get to this guy. I just totally gave up. Because I think it's rusted in, like, I don't know if this is a thing that it could be on something for so long. It's like rusted / welded in there. And I couldn't get it off of there. I bent a crowbar.
Lord.
One of them air guns. I spent $140 yesterday. Oh no, like last night, just trying to get this piece off, and it's not helping me. But don't get me wrong, I got to buy some new tools, so I was going to return it, and I can hear the small voice in my head. Hey, stupid, keep that. You gonna need that one of these days. For what I have no idea, because that's how I do. That's how I do. I wish I would have saved a picture of what my garage used to look like when we first moved here. I have so many tools. Now I got an air gun. I got a 1-inch ratchet. It's a nut driver so big. It's a 1 inch. It's a big and behind. And I was like, well, I'm gonna keep this too. And I went back to my little inner child and was laughing. I was laughing because I got me another tool, even though now I got to pay for it because I put it on my credit card. I got me another tool. But I sent the guy, I said, look, I'm sorry, I can't get this piece off. I'll make you, because he asked me about another piece. It's a cover for the top of it's a John Deere, no, not a John Deere, a Toro Greensmaster 1000. And the top of it, I thought it could fit the one I've refurbished. And it didn't, but I painted and everything. I said, okay, I'll make you a deal. Instead of just blocking you and saying, no, I can do it. I said, I'll send you this. You just take the top of this cover, no charge. You just pay for shipping and handling. And he said, deal. Because I got a contract. I said, he said, deal. He said, I'll pay you a little extra if you can send it this weekend. I'm gonna tell my wife today. I'm gonna send you the address. Send it off. I'll trade for the money for you, and we'll do that. But this is what I call fun. It might not be fun for someone else because it's taking my brain. Maybe I got to do this. I got to try that. It's what I call fun. But see,
Hmm.
a lot of us, we don't know how to have fun. We are so used to the drama. We are so used to the arguments. We are so used to the pain. We're so used to the suffering that it's become normal. It has become normal. And guess what? That's not normal.
Mm-mm.
That's actually kind of sick. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of sad. I was looking at a video on TikTok. Think it I think it was a lot of times they're acting, they're acting. But the guy was in the car and he was eating a food and he was just rubbing on it. He was, oh my, he was loving it. And the girlfriend or wife or whatever was beating on the door, let me get him in, and he was just enjoying it. I mean, she was like trying to come through the door, through the window,
This was a TikTok?
and yeah,
Mm.
she was trying to come, like she was so upset that he was eating without her. And right before she was going to do something stupid, he reached up with her meal, like, I got it for you. And then she got in and he continued to gas, like, oh, thank you for it, but you should have let me in. Oh, do you see what I'm saying? And see, and
Hmm.
I said that to say this. When I was married to my first wife, they used to do that. But they not that type of story. But they would go out knowing we didn't have no money, that we all were starving. She would go out and they would go out and eat and then come back and not bring me nothing.
That's
And I
rude.
was hungry. And I
That
was
is
hungry.
rude. Rude, rude, rude.
Do you see what I'm saying? I was hungry.
Yes.
And,
Hmm.
and it was like you were holding on to something that you, it, the disrespect and the pain that you were giving was so hurtful. And see, I lived like that for so long, and I buried that for so long, and I was hurt for so long. Because you know what? We supposedly loved each other one time, but
Right.
you had no
Yeah.
problem making sure that I was going to starve, like you were making me suffer. Do you see what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
that is the pain that a lot of us go through. That's the suffering that a lot of us go through. And then
True.
when we finally make it out of the shadow of death, when
Mm.
we finally make it out of the valley,
Hmm.
we don't know what to do, and
I
we
learned
continue to
oh, sorry.
hold. Go ahead.
I learned this little kind of a tool, I guess, for dealing with I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. It's something that I learned in church, and it is that unmet expectations are typically unspoken desires. And as a very sensitive person, it is sometimes very difficult to speak to the person that you are having these issues with and tell them what it is. We don't feel like we have permission to tell people what we need. We do, and we should. People can't read your mind. So being
Yeah.
able to communicate those things with people is better. Different situation, I think, than you were in at that time. Seems to me like those folks were just disregarding you altogether, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. You deserve better.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But the thing is, when you finally come out, because we want to be inspirational. When you finally come out of that, you have to realize that you're out of that. You have to realize that you made it. You made it through. You
Hmm.
ever walk? You ever been like places like Florida, the prime example. You'd be on the highway and you like rain, thunder clapping, the mountains roaring, and then 5 minutes later It is just as sunny and shiny and hot, and the bugs are out,
Oh,
and
yes.
and you're like, wait a minute, I just went
Mhm.
through I just went through the storm back there, and
Yes.
now I'm in the sunny, shiny part. That's the
Mhm.
thing. A lot of us don't realize that we done made it to the shine. We done made it to the light, and we're not used to having fun. We're not used to normality, the
You're right.
normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not used to the normal life that is our due. A prime example. I was talking about the first cruise I went on. My girlfriend at the time, was my wife right now, doing a normal woman thing, trying to analyze. I tell her, stop psychoanalyzing. That bull crap don't work with me. Stop
You try to
psychoanalyzing
tell
and
a
just
woman what in the world? You're a
yes,
grown man. You try
yeah,
to tell
yeah,
a
yeah,
grown
exactly.
woman not
Yeah, of course. And she ain't going. She never listens anyway. Because she
Ah,
just swore I had a horrible time. I used to sneak out of the room, and it was an old ship, but I just walked around the ship in total awe. I was like, wow. And
mm,
I didn't say this boat was fantastic. I said, is this what normal people do?
what the heck is normal? What
Exactly.
is it?
Well, because I didn't, I was living an abnormal life. I said, is this what normal people do? And I'm walking around, and see, the crazy 70s, the colors of the early 80s, the 70s on this ship. I said, is this what normal people do?
Mm,
And for a long time,
hmm.
I lived like that until I
Yeah.
finally started, because see, a lot of times, and like I said, I'm all over the place. And I'll give you another example. I was reading on Facebook, and one of the persons said, in this post, stop blaming your mother and father for their past mistakes. You're grown up now. Deal with it. I was like,
That's harsh.
normal. No, I was like, no. Normally, I don't answer people on Facebook because I'm on Facebook. I'm only on Facebook because Facebook. And I said no, 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 no. I gotta answer this one. I said bull crap. I'm the person I am right now because of my parents. My parents not doing their job, not showing me the love and affection that I needed, not guiding me and telling me, okay, you're a teenager now. We need to start doing this. You need to start doing that. You're going to be a young adult now. I need you to man up. I need you to do this. I need you. And what I mean by manning up, you need to treat women like this. Don't treat them like they're dogs and whatever.
Uh,
I'm going
yeah.
to show you how to be a father because I'm going to be wonderful to your mother. And my mother should have showed me. They didn't do that. All they did was work,
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
and all I you know what I'm saying, and all I grew
Hmm.
up with was your mama ain't this and your daddy ain't that because I was in uh the dysfunctional Brady Bunch,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
the,
Same.
the,
Same.
the
Hmm.
the dysfunctional Brady Bunch because see we think when we come in as a child, hold up, I got we.
Is your GPS? Yeah.
When we come into when we come into different family outtakes, the old school way is a child needs to know their place. Nowadays, these kids they're running the zoo,
That's true.
and
That
and,
is true.
and, and,
Hmm.
and telling a parent how I don't you ain't my daddy, you ain't my mama. Okay, yeah, you right, I ain't your daddy, but I married your mama. So you need to
Hmm.
respect that. But they don't. And then the mama like, don't discipline that's my child. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I'm out.
Hmm.
Do
Hmm.
you see what I'm saying? No,
Mm-hmm.
a child, I'm not talking go upside their head with a bat. No, a child needs instruction so they don't turn out to be these crazy knuckleheads that are out here.
You know,
I finally was on a cruise where I walked around with my jaw wide open. I mean, my jaw was to the ground because these kids, I've said for all the years, that was the only cruise. It was out of Jacksonville, Florida. That was the only cruise where the kids were unbelievably kind, gentle, and respectful. I'm like,
where were
what
you at?
Twilight
No,
Zone?
I'm playing.
I was like, what Twilight Zone am I at? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Absolutely.
do you see what I'm saying? So that shows you someone did their job. Someone did, and the only place where they were rowdy was at the water park. We were sitting in this one place underwood, so I couldn't get mad because I heard boom, 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 boom. I was like, what the heck is that? Oh, the water park's right above us. Oh, okay. Can't get mad at that. That's what they supposed to do, all the ripping and running and all of that. And that's what I said. I say that for the reason. A lot of us, we want to we popping kids out and having this situation and not understanding the ramifications. Because later on in life, you have demented people like myself and others that, we needed the love. We needed the instruction. We needed you to point me in the right direction. We needed we
Mm-hmm.
needed the parental advice.
Yeah,
We needed the grandfatherly advice, the grandmotherly advice, Granny too. We needed that advice.
you are so right. We need all those. I had
You-
none of that, and
None
I
of it.
think no, not any of it. And for a long time, frankly, I was really angry at my parents. Really angry. Like, I don't know how y'all
Hello,
couldn't get it straight. However,
hello.
however, you get to a certain age, or I got to a certain age, and it suddenly dawned on me that my parents just didn't know what the hell they were doing because nobody had ever taught them either. So
Mhm.
they were just fumbling through life. And I think I've seen a lot of people who are doing that same thing, but instead of just complete guesswork, they see, all these happy little highlight reels on whatever, all the things that you were talking about, like Facebook and um TikTok. I don't know. I don't go on all that crap. I'm on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they're rabbit holes for me personally, but so nothing bad against that, just rabbit holes. I think that
Yeah.
people see these highlights of what other people are doing and they think, oh, that's what parenting is. Oh, we have to take a family vacation, whether you can afford it or not. We have to do this. Things need to look this way or that way because honestly, I don't think a lot of people have any direction or that homeschooling because their parents frequently didn't.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
I don't know. I just think that like we need to be softer, have softer hearts toward one another, love on each other, understand that we all are walking around with not just a single pain, but lots of pains, but we're still all human beings and we should
But
just be kind.
but see, that that is the nurture in you. The understanding of that it is a little bit different when it comes to the fatherly, when it comes
Right.
to fatherly love. Because a mother loves, oh, you fall down, oh baby, oh, let me kiss it, blah, 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 blah. And but when the father says, okay, you fell down, oh, why didn't you tie your sneakers? What's the matter with you? You'll be all right. Come over here. And then give him a hug or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
And or
do.
or when you have to look, I've had to give whoopings, and later on I walked away and was in tears because I had to
Mm-hmm.
give that whooping. You
Mm.
see, but a mother like, don't you hit my child? That's our. No, he needs that because if you got it, once you learn how to fear, you
We
fear. I look.
mm.
My father was a royal. Yeah. Okay,
Right. Yeah.
but I feared and respected him, and it
Okay.
wasn't. It's not the fear that you guys know. My father was straight up crazy.
Mm-hmm.
When I say straight up
Mm-hmm.
crazy, he didn't threaten with his hands because I was bigger than him. He threatened with guns.
Oh,
I
that's
knew
a fun
it.
way. That's a fun way to go to
Yeah.
school in the morning.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. But I feared
Mm.
him. And one time, he hit me. He hit me across the face one time so quick, and I never forgot it. I didn't know he hit me until like later on when I walked to the bathroom and I seen the palm print. It was a because I was more lighter than I am now, and the palm print on my face. He hit me so quick because I said something to my. I didn't say I didn't say damn it to my mother. I said darn it. But in those days, you said darn it. Oh, you meant damn. Don't you ever disrespect your mama again. You
Can't
see what I'm
stop.
saying?
Can't stop.
Man,
We
you
we
know where I'm coming from with that.
I
You
do,
know
but
where I'm
and
coming from.
I do. I absolutely do. And because of it, I have a completely different take on that. Like, because I got the crap beat out of me. Beat. I
Yes.
mean, bloody from the top of my butt almost all the way down to my ankles, being made to go to school, like actively bleeding, all these things. Like, it was a
Yeah.
horrible childhood. I'm just going to tell you, like, that's the truth.
Yeah.
However, because of that, I am not a spanker. I don't like to do it. I have like 4 times. My child is 24 years old this month, and I spanked him maybe 4 times. I don't agree with spanking because I don't think it teaches you a damn thing except how to be scared of the people you're supposed to trust and love the most. But that's me
No,
personally.
no. I'm not even gonna go the route of agree to disagree. I understand when you're coming from. And the
I
reason,
knew
but
you
the reason
would.
I said, and the reason I say that is when you want to be loved, regardless of what your parents do to you want to see them proud of you. Do you see what I'm saying? You want to
Yes,
see them proud of
yes,
you. I
yes,
only remember
yes.
one moment. I had to go no contact. I did go no contact with my parents, and until I was ready. And I told them this. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for anything. I said until I could respect you. And I said we are not going to talk about the past, what you did to me. I said until I can respect you. And the reason let me tell you where I was coming from. I was coming straight from the Bible. The Bible says you can't respect your mother and father, the light, your light, and I can't give you the specific. Your light, the flame of the light will not shine bright. So in other words, you won't live long on this earth. So
Hmm.
I had to say until I could respect you, and I said it like that. That's the only reason why I came around.
Mm,
Do you see what I'm saying? Because
I get you. Hmm.
there was so much disrespect, and when I remembered, he seen my pickup truck. It was a used pickup truck, but I seen his eyes light up. He said, "That's you." I said, "Yes, sir." And the reason I said that, and I said that because I knew that's where I was going to get his respect, because I was one of the kids that wasn't rubbing off of him, wasn't mooching off of him, wasn't doing any of that. I was trying to be my own man. I was trying to be my own person. I was trying to be the person that I needed to be. And
Hmm.
the reason I say that is, and you go back to like you said, a bloody pulp. You beat that, but guess what? And you see, you told your story. I told my story. But the thing is, we have to learn how to break the cycle. Guess what you
Yes.
did?
Yes.
You
Oh,
broke the
yeah.
cycle. I don't,
Yeah.
and your kids know I don't believe in whippings, but even a stern look,
Oh, yeah.
even a stern look
Yeah.
is almost as bad as a whipping.
You're right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even the words "I'm so disappointed in you." Oh my God,
Oh,
that's
that's
like
like getting
daggers.
killed. Are you killing me?
That's
I
like
get it.
daggers through. That's daggers through the heart. Oh my God, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Right?
disappointed.
I'm not
Here's
angry.
your
I'm
dinner.
just
Here's your
disappointed.
dinner, and you expecting them to be angry, and then here's your dinner, and they still take it. Oh my God, I'm never doing that again. Do you see what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Oh,
And
yeah.
see, but the magic word is you broke the cycle. And when you have these people say, "Get over it," you're a grown up. No,
Oh
when
Lord, that is not helpful.
I'm getting over it when my conscience tells me to get over it. I'm getting over it when my subconscious tells me it's okay to let it go. I'm getting over it when my heart says it's okay to let it go. I'm getting over it when my spirit says it's okay to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it's really hard to let it go. You need
go ahead.
love. It's hard to let
Yes.
go when you need that love, and when you need, and also, I think it's really hard for people to show respect for other people when they're running around in a state of fear-based pain, and a lot of us
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. But see,
But it's all
some of
good.
us. But guess what? Some of us need that, and I'm gonna say it like this, because when we fear, I'll give you a prime example. My brother and all of our friends, they were shoplifting one day,
Mm-hmm.
and the cop was, the cop had asked me. He said, "Young man, all of them shoplifting, all of them got caught. Why didn't you? Why wasn't you shoplifting?" And I said, first of all, I didn't know they were shoplifting. Second of all, my father killed me. My father
Right.
killed me. I said,
Right.
no, Mr. Officer, sir, I'm good. I don't need, do you see what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about me. Some of these effing kids, man, they're not afraid of nothing. And they got guns and they will shoot you. They will shoot you dead. Black, white, and or indifferent. They will shoot you dead. They've got no fear.
I think that
Now,
they have fear. They just don't have executive decision functionings. And again, they're
yes.
in pain. It is scary to think that a person that's that young is in that much pain and experience and that much
But
anger
guess what?
that's the only answer.
I'm going to put it on. I'm going to give you this angle.
Give it to me.
That kid watched the mother stand it. They knew they was in
Yes.
trouble and they were going to get it. They watched the mother say, don't you hit my child. And they said, wait a minute, hold up. I can get away with this? I'm
Right.
going to
Yeah.
test the waters
Oh.
and do this. I'm
Mm.
going to sell meth. Mama's going to come to my rescue. Mama's going to come to my rescue. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the danger. Like my sister, my wife's sister,
Mm-hmm.
her son is in prison for life for murder.
Oh.
She spent her whole 401k defending him. I'd have been like, nah, bro. You done laid that foundation. I love you, but I'll come visit you from time to time, but I can't help you. This one I want to charge $600 an hour. I love you, but you made this mess.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You made this mess. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's our society nowadays. That's and we're just talking.
Yes,
We're
we
just
are.
talking here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that to say this. Everybody, you said the magic word. See, because you're like, I don't know how to say it. You said it. You have a story to tell. Do you see what I'm saying? I was nervous to say that, hey, I'm coming on YouTube and telling everybody that I cry like a little bitch almost every other day because I'm an empath. But guess what? Some people are listening. They, what? You know what? Wow, I thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, what? What's the matter with me? I'm like, what? What's the matter with me?
Yeah, I get
But
it.
guess
I'm
what?
telling you.
I've grown. I don't take it personal. I've grown. I've gotten to a next level. Then I got to move to the next level after that. Me and my wife got into it yesterday. And I said, leave it alone. She kept on pushing. I said, look, let me tell you something. I'm not one of your little workers. I'm your husband. Well, I'm not doing it. Yeah, yes, you are. I said, yes, you are. I had to assert a boundary. I told you to leave it alone. So leave it alone.
Oh, hey.
I know what I'm doing. You know,
Hey.
I'll give you, I'll let you. I literally had to insert a boundary. That's why when I tell you, I talk about her. I
Okay.
talk about all the time. I love my wife to death. That she's the only one other than my son I'll step in front of a bullet for.
All right,
But
you just said it. You said a word.
you have to assert your boundaries.
You
There's a
just said a
boundary there.
word.
Do you see what I'm saying? There's a
Mm-hmm.
boundary that we have to learn to step. We have to assert. And guess what? It comes to with this YouTube thing.
Mm-hmm.
People are hurting, but they
They
want
are.
to tell their story. People are they find joy in certain things. I look. I'm a professional peanut butter and jelly maker. I want to tell everybody about my peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
I toast the bread and I cut the crust off. I cut the edges off just to make my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I'm afraid people are gonna laugh at me because I'm making my toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
the professional one is I want to be like Elvis and put sliced bananas in it. Do you
Oh,
see what I'm
okay.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that you can do it. You can step in front of the camera. You can step in front of the camera and you can assert and be get in practice. Like I'm always inviting people to come up because I want you to feel okay. I want you to make mistakes. We make mistakes here. Remember the other day, I'm grunting and grunting.
Oh,
You
look,
could
that was the
barely hear me.
best mistake.
Yeah,
Look.
exactly. And people get scared. I'm gonna delete that.
Oh yeah, no, no, no.
I'm gonna delete that. I don't want nobody to know. My video has to be perfect. You'll never put out a video if you keep thinking like that. Throw
Right.
them out there. Look. I finally listened to my Mike's Chaotic Garden. Check him out. He said you're kind of low. I can really hear. Everybody else is fine because I have that mic. I got to switch
Mm-hmm.
mics. And the reason
Yeah,
I
it
know
kept going
I
in and out yesterday. It was like
yes
good sound, and then it was quieter, and then it was really good sound. And
I
hold on,
have.
pause, sir. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We have Backlash Fisherman. He, she. I don't know, so please, I apologize. All I can
Oh,
see is their
okay.
comment. They said that good morning, and Eddie Lugo Studio sent them over, and after dropping their daughter off at kindergarten this morning, they're going to be going live while fishing because they are hurting and they need a mental health day. So I'd like to take a moment and send some love and good vibes and virtual hugs to
Thank you. Thank
Backlash
you.
Fisherman. Let's just love on you.
Thank you.
We're
Hey,
right there with you. I will watch you
thank
fishing.
you.
I love to fish. I do. I don't do it
Hey,
much, but I
hey,
love it.
hey, Mike, because our normal way to drop the link is kind of disabled right now. It's actually cut off, turned off.
Hmm.
Mike, if you could do me a favor and drop his link, I'd greatly appreciate it.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
And again, thank you for doing that. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry because
I need you to stay safe. You're supposed to be
backlash.
driving.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Don't hold that against me because the camera's on a mount on my windshield. I'm sitting back in the dark. I apologize if I didn't acknowledge you. And you're right. You do need a mental health day. You need do like the magic word here is do you boo boo. Yeah, I say it for everybody. Do you boo boo? When I stop, I'll come back and I'll link up with you.
uh-oh.
Welcome in, and
Yes.
the reason I say that we're trying to tell the world about our situations,
Hmm.
but we're afraid, we're scared. We think we're gonna get laughed at. Guess what? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're gonna get laughed at.
Hmm. Well, I hope
That's
so.
okay.
I do some stupid stuff.
That's that's okay. One lady said that she was bored and she was making goofy faces, and the kid was like, "Mama, don't post that." She didn't post it. I say post it. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Post
Hmm.
it. I had a video where my butt, you seen the crack of my yellow behind through the whole video. Luckily, I looked at it. Luckily, I looked at it before I posted it, and I put a big smiley face over the back of my butt, and I changed it.
That's funny.
This is I changed it. The line was butt crack lawn care or something like that. Plumber's crack lawn care. Do you see what I'm saying? I changed it. I changed it so that you could be understanding and welcoming. And thank you, Eddie Lugo, for sending you our way to say hello. Eddie Lugo, guys, if y'all don't know, cruising is fun anytime. Eddie Lugo, and I apologize, I forgot the other day, guys. They do a morning live. It's actually the same time as Miss T, so I try to show love on both sides of the spectrum. And they do a morning show. It's kind of different. It's about cruising, but they do history, they do other things, and they talk about cruising. They're very specific, just like Warm Strong Adventures. Warm Strong Adventures.
You just saw that.
He just came in.
Yeah,
I just spotted him because his logo. I could see the logo, the color of the logo. So I know that's Warm Strong. Warm Strong.
Hey.
We laugh and joke all the time. I was talking about you earlier. I had found a cruise where the kids were very respectful, and I was blown away. I was like, "Oh my God!" Like I'm used to being aggravated, and I wasn't. So it is possible. And Warm Strong don't play. When he do a video, I met Warm Strong on the ship, and I said, "Hey, it's Warm Strong." He said, "Hey," and just kept on videotaping. I was like, oops, I guess I'll catch up with him later. And I did. And we laughed about it. We talked about it.
Hey,
yeah.
Backlash also puts a little more information up here. And so I just want to point that out too. I'm an EMT trainee and volunteer fireman, so mental health days are much needed, and so are volunteer firemen and EMTs. And so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you for
we
what
couldn't
you do.
And
you need it more than anybody else because see, you guys don't know what these poor people see in these car crashes and these other things. It's unexplainable, and I'm not even on it. I've seen some trucks with the whole top of it's missing, so that person didn't make it. And again, that's why I try to live my life to the fullest. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. And you also have to have that emergency. I have when the hairs on the back of my neck go up. No, I'm not moving nowhere. Right. I'm done. I don't care. This load will be late.
April Sarah's in the house. Hello.
Hey, April. Good morning. Welcome in. Like I said, the thing is, we instead of understanding, instead of taking a deep breath, we'd rather just get mad because you hurt me. You hurt me. How dare you hurt me?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you in anger. But see, some of us. And some of us that can afford counseling, some of us can afford counseling or a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
This is my counseling.
Yeah, exactly. Some of us that can afford that, we learn our triggers. That's a magic word. We know what triggers us. So if you see me in public and I get triggered, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to walk away. I'm literally gonna walk away because I know I just got triggered. See, because I have a specific Tourette syndrome where cuss words start flying out of my mouth before I know I said it. So I know. And see, I had to get used. To it. And see, Miss T don't know this. That Tourette syndrome and the cuss words gonna come out on her live, and I like going on her live. That's why I jumped off. I would say that after saying it, they're like deuces, because other people say stuff that would trigger me, and I jump off. So I don't know them yet. Now that I know them and I know they're cutting up or whatever, okay, they're not attacking me. They're not making fun of me. They're not abusing me. They're just cutting up. it's been years. Because, with African Americans, you get in a barbershop and oh boy, it'd be like a war zone. But you got to man up and be able to take it. They will cut up and my spirit reminded me, hey, stupid, that's nothing but the barbershop. That's nothing but this. That's nothing but that. And that allows you to say, okay, now I get it. Now I'm ready to make that step. And see, I said all of that to say this. When you're ready to make that step to come out of your shell, we always say we'll start with a premiere. We say start with a premiere. This is for people that want to do YouTube. But don't look at the number. Don't look at the number up there. I did like 5 or 6 premieres. It was 0. And then one was my man Mike. You see, Mike was saying, "Hey Mike, how you doing?" We talked through the whole thing. You got to have someone that you get that one ride or die, or you'll find people that come into your life that'll do the ride or die, and then you keep on saying thank you. I'm always saying please and thank you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you for helping. I appreciate you for letting me know, because sometimes, even though we know it's going to start at 0, we don't want it to be at 0. And you have that one friend, that one digital friend that comes in, and it doesn't be at 0. But guess what? It'll eventually grow to more than 0. It'll eventually grow, and you'll be able to branch out and have something. Write it down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I did. They were called hypathons. I want to do them again. The only problem I have against the hypathons that we were doing,
the hypathon. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What they were doing was they were giving it, a lot of the experienced YouTubers were taking up slots. Mm-hmm. No, it needs to be for inexperienced. So when you and like you up here right now, you're just getting your practice. You're getting practice.
I'm just finding my feet.
Yes, you're getting your practice, so you can go out and do the same thing, and have your voice, and get out there and tell the world about Crooked Pete. And my problem with them was they were letting regular people do it. The regular YouTubers that's got 3,000, 4,000, 2,000. Okay, you got experience. Let the other people give them a chance. Give them a chance to come out here so they can see 40 people, they can see 30 people, they can do something. And I'm hopefully we can get one going again and cheer people on and say, hey, you can do this because you're somebody. You're not alone. And see, when you can't afford counseling, you got to find it somewhere. You got to find like-minded people. Say, well, hey, I know where you're coming from, but I did this.
Well, and even if you can, sometimes if you can afford the therapy, sometimes you just don't know how to even get to what the problem is. You can't name the problem. You can't speak the problem out. So sometimes it takes seeing somebody else having that kind of problem, or even in exactly the same problem, before you can work through it, because it's hard to identify sometimes.
I got some better than that.
Oh, tell me.
The problem is we don't realize that an experienced psychologist, experienced psychiatrist, an experienced medical doctor, an experienced eye doctor, you can walk in the room and they'll tell you what's wrong with you. I had a surgeon. I had a surgeon because I had a hernia thing. He looked at me. He said, you got a hernia in your stomach. I said, no. He said, yeah, you do. It's right there. I see it. And I said, oh, snap. And later, no, it doesn't hurt. But what happened was, it's been there for a while, but I had so much fat holding it back that when I started losing weight, it appeared.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I had a doctor. I just got a new pair of glasses. He says, you got a lazy eye, don't you? I said, how do you know? He said, son, I've been doing this for 20, 30 years. It's your left eye. I said, yeah, it is. Nobody. I said no other eye doctor knows that. I said, yeah, I see it. It's just slightly lower. See, when you start talking and whatever, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a counselor can spot it if they're experienced. And see, that's
Okay.
sometimes you gotta go shopping around to find the person. So right now we're just talking, ladies and gentlemen. We have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm an
We
idiot.
just like talking. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm an idiot too. But the thing is, we're trying to let you know that you are not alone.
You're
You
definitely
see,
not.
like my man that was saying, he's training to be an EMT.
Hmm.
You, let me say this in the kindest way possible. A human being is not wired to see such horrors that man's going to be
Oh
seeing,
yes, Lord.
that man's going to see. You know, going into a burning building and bringing out someone who was burnt alive. We see the movies. We see the movies where they got their little brown hair, whatever. We see the movies when someone gets decapitated. We see the movie. You don't know
Gross.
what that. That's why I said, bro, go fishing. Get you some worms. Throw that bit out there. Have you some potato chips, a Budweiser, Michelob Light, or whatever, and
Yeah.
relax and enjoy your day. Get a big fish. I can't go fishing. I'm a little punk.
What you
Because
mean?
if I gotta put the hook on the worm and then the fish come out, I can't. I'm like, okay, I gotta gut him. I have to pull the scales off him. I'm suddenly not hungry. I'd rather have a stalk of celery.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
And
I can
I
do it.
understand. I understand. Just, a lot of guys they'll throw the fish back in the water or whatever. I'd probably be that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be that one that throw it back in the water. But see,
I
there's
like the
some
fish.
places. Yeah, there's some places that like near the dams and stuff like that. That the fish, there's no other predator, and they got to go down there to check the dam or whatever. They go down there in a shark cage because the catfish is about as big as a Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh my.
Yes,
Oh my.
yes, and I've seen one. There's one at the Tennessee Aquarium. And he's so fat, he's leaning up against the rocks. I'm like, good Lord, look at that big buck. And I look, I said, that's a catfish? Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but see, and that's the thing. A lot of us have been in battle mode for so long that
Yes.
we don't realize that we need to relax, we need to calm down, and then when some of us have found our love or our like, well, I like to do this, and I want to tell people about it. We're afraid. Nobody's
Sugar
gonna like
Mama's here.
Hey, good morning, Willis. How you doing? And we're afraid. We're scared. We are petrified that nobody's going to want to listen. Nobody's going to want to appreciate what we really enjoy. But guess what? Do it anyway.
Right? Yeah.
Do it
Just
anyway.
do it.
I'm working on. I actually have a review that I got. I got free lawnmower blade to review this company that's on Amazon, and they gave me specific instructions, but they were too late. I already made the video, but I had to go back. It's a hot mess. You're gonna get a good laugh, but it's my review. And see, I would have never had that. I got a free lawnmower blade. I needed one. I needed a set, and I had so much fun doing it, and I had so much fun trying to teach it. And guess what? I'm gonna link it to my original review of this lawnmower, which is 15,000. I got 50,000 hits from that.
The
And
Husqvarna.
yes, and I'm gonna let the people know that I linked it to that video. So whoever goes there and they say, okay, as a cheap add-on, not a cheap, but when you're ready to change the blades, try these people out.
Mm-hmm.
Something simple like that. You know what I'm saying?
Look
And
at you,
I'm gonna
big
put
time.
that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking to do. And guess what? Don't be mean on your videos because someone is going through your channel. Someone is going to, April Showers channel. They're looking. Someone's going to Mike's Chaotic Garden. They're saying, well, okay, we could use them. You see what I'm saying? Warm Strong
Mhm.
Adventure. We could use them. Okay, Warm Strong. Let's offer him a free cruise.
Oh,
Something
wow. That would be
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, but they offer it and they tell you, they give you, well, you need to say this. Okay, you give me a free cruise. I'm gonna say that. Man, that food is delicious.
Oh, my God.
And y'all be laughing. Y'all be laughing. Yo, when you got all that free food, I'll be screaming, man, this delicious. He said, why? It don't taste that good. Yeah, it tastes good to me because it's all you can eat. It's delicious. And it's free. And when you're paying for it. No, you understand. But it's still delicious. So you gonna pay me on a cruise to do that? I'll be like, oh my God. This is unbelievably delicious. This
I
is
guess you don't
delicious.
ever know the stuff that the possibilities, if you are thinking about being a creator, putting a video out there, and say, like, the possibilities are really endless. You have no idea
Exactly.
where things can come from, and it's not always in the direction you would have imagined.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. I didn't think I would love lawn care, lawnmower, and stuff like that because I was pushing it like, F this is stupid, and I'm out of breath or whatever. And then I started having fun with it. You're gonna see
Right?
a part in the video. Charles had gave me some moonshine,
Oh,
and
Lord.
I happened to. I
Oh.
didn't take a lot, but I was lit. I was lit, and I opened up I'm looking at these lawnmower blades, and I had to mute the volume. I muted the volume because all you could hear me was chomping on my dinner, and I'm looking at the lawnmower blades like, wow, this is cool. But I'm lit. And I woke up next morning. I'm looking at this thing. You can hear me chomping. I mean, I'm laying into it like, man, that must be some good food. I'm like, and I just laugh. I wanted to leave it on there, but I can't.
You need to.
Because
You better. Come on. That's too funny. How can you do that?
Because it's a professional. I'm doing. I kept it.
You're right.
I kept
You're
it,
right.
but I'm gonna do it. I might do it short.
Yes, do that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
but I got to do that for the company. You see what I'm saying? But I sat there and I was amazed that okay, I have someone wants me to do, and I really enjoyed the blades, and I enjoyed cutting the lawn and so forth and so on. So it just makes my day. Because, like I said, Miss T said, if you make one video, you're a content creator.
That's gold. That is gold right there. I love that.
And guess what? There are people out there that have started YouTube. They made the videos because I just want my family to know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And people started watching. And now they're 50,000 strong, 100,000 strong, 1 million strong.
I can't imagine. That's insane. Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? See, it's like I love this stuff. In October, if I stay with this company, I'm going out to Kentucky. There is a lawnmower expo. I've been wanting to do that for years. I'm gonna be going buck ass wild and just having a ball. And I'm taking Charles with me. We gonna have some moonshine or something. We gonna have some fun.
I'm so glad that he was on yesterday.
Yeah.
Now that I've heard his voice, I can hear him yelling at you in the chat with his actual
Oh
voice.
yeah, no. That man has saved my
Mhm.
marriage like tenfold. I know he hates someone, putting them on the cross because he tell it like it is. Hey, don't say that, stupid. Don't do that. I'm like, I'm gonna take that. No, no, no. It ain't gonna work. I tried it. Don't work. But
Right.
when you have people that got your back, you appreciate them much more than possible
Right.
because in this day and age we have to know that you're worthy. You are worthy.
See, that's
You
what I
are
wanted to
worthy.
tell you. You said you opened up that
Yeah,
box of blades and you was looking at them blades. And I wanted to say that you had to know at that moment, not only are you worthy, you have a lot of value. A lot.
yeah, and they see, and that was the thing because I was sitting there chomping on it, and normally, like I said, a lot of us get scared. We're like, oh no, that's not. And I'm like, okay, how can I make this funny? How can I make this more funny than me just chomping on? And I'm laughing.
Let me drink some
I was,
moonshine.
yeah, yeah. And trust me, I didn't have a lot. This is some strong behind moonshine.
Ooh.
And I said, how can I make instead of deleting? See, when you're new at this, stop deleting everything. Just
Sure.
put it out there. As long as it
Yeah.
isn't obnoxious. As long as it isn't obnoxious, put it out there. Have fun with it. People will
Absolutely.
know that you're real. That people will know that you got some substance. People will know that you got something that you're worthy of coming back to. Like this
Exactly.
one lady, she's like cruising is fun anytime. She just oh my gosh, she got that Susie Homemaker voice. But I go to the channel and she's so polite and I always leave a smiley face. She did some kind of chicken something sandwiches. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm like,
Oh, you
oh
sound
my
like
god.
Julia Child. Hold on.
I'm going, oh my god, she's so polite.
Oh,
And I'm laughing, but I'm like, I gotta get more of that politeness. Do you see what I'm saying? In a world full of hate, a world
oh,
full
that's
of
true.
prejudice, a
Yes.
world full of anger, a world
Hmm.
full of suffering, if you got one
Fear.
person, thank you. I'm like, I had a bad day. Let me go to this channel. And let me go to Susie Homemaker channel because she's so nice. She's so
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
Ah,
people
yeah.
like thinking, do you see what I'm saying? In the Susie Homemaker, you don't know people that going through stuff. Oh, that's pleasant, And I'm not making fun of the lady. I'm like, yo, she nice person, nice personality. Thank you for being nice.
Yes.
Cruising the fun. Don't change who you are. You are God fearing, nice person. And and you're worthy of you. When y'all get a chance, check out Cruising is fun anytime. They're really nice people, wonderful
Okay.
people.
All right.
The husband's ex-Navy, so go Navy. They live in Florida and they cruise. That's what they do. I try, and I don't know why I'm stuck on this, but I be screaming at the videos that I'm afraid, I'm this, I'm that. So am I. I'm the biggest chicken you're ever gonna meet. But get out there and do it, and listen to people. You'd be looking at my
Yeah.
goofy face right now. Now you see, okay, he travels the country. Y'all help me. I stay in my lane. I
Yeah.
stay in my lane because I know 6 people, 7 people are watching me. I'm not swerving. Any other time I'll be all over the place. I
Right.
drive like a human being now. Hey, Odom, how you doing? Welcome in. I know that. Oh, Odom.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah, exactly. But see, in that's the thing. It's a good to feel like you're needed. It's good to feel like you're wanted. But you got to need yourself first. You got to want yourself first.
Don't you have to like
And you guys,
yourself?
yeah, in the
Yeah.
end, I did.
Right.
In the end, you know, but you got to learn. And you know, I can't tell you how to like yourself
Yeah.
because that means that I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can show you what I did. I can tell you about my morning routine. I can tell you, like I said, I feel sad or whatever, and I need to pep me up. I'm going to Susie Homemaker's channel because
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna pep me up because she's so nice, she's so sweet, she's so you know, that type of positive energy. If I want to cut up and I want to laugh, I go to, I'll sit in on a panel with Miss T with the T. If I want the serious talk, I go to the late nights or whatever. You know, you learn the lineup. You
You
learn what
do.
people are talking
Yes.
about. And
Last
once you
night.
say, you
Oh,
get,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
Last night was Hands in the Dirt, Bougie, and the OCDS chick, the Wind Down Wednesday. Never
Yeah.
have I ever needed it more than I needed it last night. Because I'll tell you what happened yesterday. I went to go take last night's dinner meat out of the freezer, and guess what? The whole
What?
freezer was dead. My meat was already defrosted, and a whole lot of other stuff was too. And I was like, "Oh my God, help me,
Oh,
Jesus!" I had just gone to the farm and got all this beef, and I'm like, we cannot afford to lose this beef. I was losing my mind. So yesterday ended up being ridiculously stressful. But like he's saying, I knew it was Wednesday. And thank goodness it was, because I needed that. The Wind Down Wednesday, it was just laughter. And so, yeah, you get to know those channels, and those people are my friends. Whether they know it or not, I consider them my friends. I'll be talking to them all the time. They can't hear me, but I talk to them.
and no, I know where you're coming from because it
Mm-hmm.
actually happened. It happened in our house. We have
Oh,
three freezers. We have
Lordy.
three freezers that went out.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, Norma, she's OCD when it comes to those freezers. They have to be packed, and we had to empty them out. And she was looking to blame me. I said, I don't touch it. I didn't touch it. You looking to blame me. And I wasn't worried. I said, I know my wife is OCD. That freezer will eventually be full again. I'm not worried about
Right.
it.
I was,
Yeah,
I did not
exactly.
handle it well.
Yeah, but guess
Mm.
what? It happens. What you might want to do is go on. If it was a plug thing, 'cause that's what happened with us. I put a surge protector on ours.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I don't know what it is. And I'm very, very extremely, really perturbed by it. It's not that old, but I don't know. It's something either with the compressor or I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a new one or
And,
something. I don't know. We'll work it out.
and,
But
another,
again,
and another thing is, okay, once it happens to you once, what I normally do when I'm home, even though I don't need nothing out of the freezer, I open it up and check. Just take a quick glance. Okay, y'all okay in there? Tap tap,
right.
and then
Mm-hmm.
go back by the business every other day because it could. Or go every other day. Just open up the freezer, put your finger in there. If I feel ice,
Right.
okay, we good.
Oh,
Every
I'm
other
in it every
day.
day. Thank God. I am
Yeah,
absolutely in it every single day. But yeah, it just was unexpected. And again, I
yeah,
didn't handle it well. I didn't. I was so stressed out. It was
yeah.
just
No,
ridiculous. But thank God, Wind Down Wednesday, and then this morning, this talk, this fellowship, and this laughter, this I totally needed this
yes,
too.
yes,
I did.
yes. Because guess what? Guess what?
Mm.
Certain persons in here, Bamanola Adventures. So the thing is, when your technician comes over there, you got to tell them about Bamanola Adventures. So when you go to Walmart to get you the new freezer, you got to tell them about Bamanola Adventures. When you tell somebody about your freezer going bad, guess what? Tell them about Bamanola Adventures.
Oh, I'm loving the energy. Loving the energy.
I
Yes,
love
indeed. Yes, indeed.
it. You tell them about Bamanola. What's the matter with you? I'm just kidding. Hey, I bring it. Welcome in, welcome in. But see, the thing is, we have to, not we, but when you see people say, look, just do it. Okay, don't get mad at them. Say, you don't know what you're doing. what you talk about. You don't know what I'm going through. They're just at a different level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're just that person that when something goes on, they flip a switch. Okay, I can just do it. You might be at that level of, okay, I got to go through this step. I got to go through this step. I got to go through this step. Then I can do it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
See, a lot of people don't understand. There's levels to dealing with stuff. A lot of us, it's painful to be reminded that we have done. It's easier to blame. It's easier to blame our loved ones. Well, you didn't do this. You didn't say that. You didn't help me with this. When eventually, it's actually your responsibility.
Okay, I
See,
feel like I somehow told you about how like really incredibly mishandled the freezer situation yesterday. So you're speaking my day. Go ahead, keep talking.
yes, but guess what? You know, we when we accept we make mistakes, it's a mistake, and then you keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Keep, you know, keep moving forward. That's what I came up with. That was one of the things about Can't Stop Walking. I can't stop. I got to keep moving forward because
Yes, you do.
if I stay in one place, I'm gonna be stagnant. I'm not gonna live my life. I'm not gonna enjoy my life. I'm not going to experience what I've experienced.
Well, you wouldn't be
I,
living
I
at that point, would you?
yes, I tear
Mm.
up every time. I should not be alive right now.
Same.
I should
Same.
not. Do you see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy that when I tell you that the simple things of getting grass to grow, just getting grass to grow, after I've annihilated it about 5 or 6 times. I've destroyed my front lawn 5 or 6 times. I promise you. And I've done some ghetto behind stuff. I mean, straight up ghetto, where I just threw the sod down there. Didn't prep the dirt or the grass. I just threw it over the crabgrass and left it there. And came back to some yellow stuff. I didn't even water it. You're supposed to, when you put sod down, you're supposed to water sod 3 times a day.
Oh,
I didn't even water it.
that's
Yes.
high maintenance. No.
Yes. You're supposed to, I didn't even do that. Hey, she weird. I didn't, but I learned, and I learned, and I learned, and I just got a little bit better. Like right now, my front lawn is green as all get out. Come June, it ain't gonna be that way.
Oh yeah, no, it will not. Mm-mm.
Because that heat is gonna decimate that. But I'm trying to prep it. I'm throwing stuff down there. I'm like, okay, this year is gonna be different. This year is gonna be better. I got this year.
Sometimes it is. It's a better failure than the sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
This year is gonna be better,
Oh, yeah.
But guess what? I'm still thinking it's gonna be. Who knows? But guess what? Through all of that, I've learned that I am worthy. I'm worthy
You
of
are.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worthy of self-love. I'm worthy of self-appreciation. So now I can put it out to the world, and I can say, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can step through if I can step through the door to the other side, you can do it. If I can figure it out, and I'm just as clueless as a mother. I'm just as clueless. If I can step through, you can do it. And it's just as simple. You just have to get out there. You throw. Wait a minute. Oh! I thought I missed my turn because I'm going to Walmart.
Lord, no.
I'm going. I gotta get me some food.
It's about to get funny up here, y'all.
Yeah. No, I got 20 more miles. We're gonna be shut down.
Okay.
But see,
yeah, we have to be.
That's the thing. See, like right now, we're sitting at 10. Normally, I'd be yelling and screaming. I'm just so thankful for all the 10 people that's been in here. Thankful for the 10 people that decided they wanted to come hang out with us. Thankful for the people that's going to see this on the remix. Thankful for the people that decided to say, hey, You can't stop. You're not a piece of shit. You're
You're
worthy of
not.
the love and appreciation. You're worthy of the
Mm-hmm.
laughter. You're worthy of
Mm-hmm.
understanding. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? I feel your pain. I know where you're coming from. I've been there too. I've done this. I've done that. And guess what? It's right. It's right. The
It
doors are
is.
open for all of us. The doors are open for all of us. We just have to be able to step through that door.
Mm-hmm. 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 That was good
Simple.
stuff.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what I think I'm gonna keep doing this at least once a week. We have like a talk like this that we could be appreciative and understanding because I feel better.
Oh yeah.
I feel better, feel excited. I feel like we're gonna get it. We'll figure it out.
Right.
Then I just gotta worry about the hours. The hours they're slowly inching forward, but we gotta keep pushing it. We gotta keep working it.
We're gonna
Guys,
get
coming up
there.
next. Coming up next for all you fatties, and I say that with love because I'm fat too. Got the man boobs. For all you fatties that need to get yourself in shape. That if
Come
you
on.
walk, if you got a problem walking more than 5 feet and you out of breath, you need to check out Wellness with Frugal Mama. The coming up next.
She gonna lift you up too. She's gonna get your
Yeah,
heart pumping and feed
yeah,
your
yeah.
soul. Come on now.
Feed your soul. There you
Mm.
go. Let, let,
Mm-hmm. I
let
love
the
it.
let the church say it, man.
Woo!
Amen.
Oh, it's
Oh,
been good to laugh with you this morning.
yeah, yeah. It's always good. It's always good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have to be appreciative and move on. And later on today, cruising is fun every time. And who'd you say was coming? Who else is going on today that you know of?
Oh my heavens! Don't make me lie to you. I mean, I know that Frugal Mama comes on at 7, and I know that Miss T is at 9:15, and that's the only thing I know absolutely.
Yeah.
Today at 11, it was up in the air. I'm not sure what was going on with that. But if we check
Oh, okay.
out Almost Homesteading with Janet's community posts, the TV guide is there, and
There
she
you
has
go.
all the
There you
deets
go.
there. There we go. Mm-hmm.
And what I want to do is see if we could get a list of a morning lineup because
Oh yeah,
everybody's
all you
always
gotta
talking
do is
about that.
Janet. Janet
Yeah,
got you up there
exactly.
already. Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure so we start saying that and stuff like that and
Okay.
add to help each other. And and like you said, you see folks that are coming and yes, and you said you're right. You April Showers and let me put that up there. Let's see if I can get it. There. You are worthy, and if I said
Mm-hmm.
anything else, you are worthy. And the only one that's worthy to be praised is God. So we will just leave that there. But you are worthy for the acknowledgement of your
Mm-hmm.
presence in all of our digital lives. We have to
Yep.
accept that this is the reality nowadays. You are worthy to be in our digital lives. And this is something that people need. I'm alone 99.9% of the time. That's
Mm-hmm.
not healthy. That's not
It is
healthy.
not.
That's what
Mm-mm.
they don't tell driver that. That's not healthy. This is where I get my interaction with other folks, so I can
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm still human. You know what I'm saying? Before
Yep.
this, I had nothing. I would actually go walk around in the truck stop just to be around people. Isn't that crazy?
No, it's
Just to hear
not.
people.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No, it makes all
yeah,
the sense in the world. But yeah, I'm so glad that you do have this. I mean, this is
yeah.
just, it's fulfilling and it's wonderful, like to speak with like-minded, like-hearted people, to
Like-minded
laugh
people.
and to, yes, this is just,
Exactly, exactly,
it's wonderful. It
exactly.
is,
So
yeah.
let's go ahead and shut down. So, like as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you. God loves you too. Go out and take on the world. Show peace, love, and kindness because you don't know who needs it and
Mm-hmm.
who appreciates it when you show it to them. Y'all have a
Yes.
blessed day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.
Bye.